What I do is incredibly dangerous. These guys are wild lions. We don't carry firearms or anything like that. It's all about working with your experience. But today, we're going to try and see how close into the pride we can get. Come, guys. Guys, it's difficult to say what's actually going to happen as you're biting. Hey, hey, cha, 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 cha.
Once you go through the gate now, what are the dangers that you face?
There's a lot of dangers with doing what I do. There's a lot of people in this industry that'll tell you that they 100% trust these animals, and people like that shouldn't be working with these animals.
I've known Shandor for about 12 years. Shandor always puts the animal's interests first.
So I'm pretty apprehensive about today.
He's never had like an incident or anything.
I've never really spent a full day in the pride, so it's so dangerous just because with lions, if a male has a female in season, they get really possessive over that. It's something that, could end up with me getting killed. It's really important for me to be able to do this just because basically if I want to keep working with George and Rialda and, stay as part of the pride, I need to maintain that relationship with the cubs today. The cubs are now reaching about 5 months and we in the park refer to them as wild lions. There's no human interaction, they've been raised by their parents and they're not really socialized with people. They don't ever come right up to me.
And you feel comfortable though?
You can only feel comfortable to a certain extent. These guys are apex predators. They are incredibly dangerous. George weighs up to about 250 kilograms. Half of that is enough to knock you over. Not only that, these guys have an incredibly powerful bite with really, really big teeth. Lions have up to 1 ton per square inch jaw pressure. The mother does get protective. It's difficult to say how they're actually going to respond once I'm in there. We're going to try and see how close into the pride we can get. Come on. Come, guys. Here. Here. Come on. So you can see they're not very cooperative at the moment. Come, guys. Here. 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 Lions are incredibly dangerous. One wrong move in here, things can go really, really wrong. Okay, so they're not coming over. We're gonna have to resort to a little bit of bribery. We're gonna get some of the meat out. Come. Hi. 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 What you smelling? What you smelling? Hey. Oh. So when people look at these guys, they always think, oh, it's a lion. All lions are the same. It's very, very far from that. Oh. These guys all have their own individual personalities. Oh. Boy. On our park, we don't carry firearms or anything like that. It's, all about working with your experience. Oh, okay. Yeah. Guys, can you just keep the noise down, please? When they get a bit grumpy, it's just best to remove yourself from the situation. It's not something that you're going to be able to stop, and you don't want to be caught in the middle of that. So you can see Rialda's coming up behind me over here. Oh. Oh, we have grumpy lions. What is that all about? These two fight quite a bit. I suppose it's like any marriage. Sorry, I'm just watching that she doesn't jump. Hey, hey, jump. Riri, she gets irritated really quickly, so she'll go over and sit somewhere else, and that's all about understanding the pride dynamics.
So you never go up and approach the cubs, you always wait for them to come to you, is that right?
So we don't go up and walk to the babies. This is their environment. We have to ensure that they're comfortable at all times, and if they don't want to do something, they don't have to do it.
How do you keep that relationship going?
So yeah, I got to watch the delivery. I got to be there basically from the start, and actually just watching the cubs, you know, going from being something that's under 1 kilogram all the way up to this now. So it is something very special. In the beginning, you couldn't get anywhere near them, and you know, as you can see, lots of time and lots of dedication.
Do you find their mother gets overprotective?
Rialda does get a bit protective. She'll tell you when she's not comfortable with you being so close to the cubs.
Hey man.
Hey Nadine.
How are things here?
We've been here literally the whole morning. Seems to be getting like a little bit closer, but you can see they're still quite a little bit skittish.
That one in the middle is normally a little bit cheeky.
He's watching me a bit. Chill out. Watch out. So the cubs are showing a little bit of aggression. So what we're basically doing is just giving them a little bit of meat, calming them down. Food makes everything better.
He's a cheeky one, that one.
Hey, it's your mom. Come.
Okay.
Oh my God, chill out. Hey. Hey. Okay, sorry guys, we need to just stop. That cub needs to move because he's like just being the problem now.
Yeah.
How would you describe Shandor's relationship with the Pride of Lions?
He's very passionate about them, especially with George. Him and George have an incredible bond.
How do you have a tick? I literally sprayed him like, oh, sorry, see if I can grab hold of it.
We always make sure that the animals come first. A lot of people don't do that with animals. He's able to do nearly anything with them. Shandor's very good with those lions. He's put in a lot of time and effort, early mornings, late nights.
So you guys can hear that sound. That's basically the cub giving me a warning. But as you can see, I've moved over to this side and this cub has actually come right up to me. So this is what it's all about, is just building this trust with them basically through the parents. So you can see he is chilling right next to Dad here. He's staring at me. Hey, see if we can get him to say hello. As the day goes on, these guys are getting a little bit more comfortable. As you can see, they're starting to come right up to me. Still giving me a few snarls. Just when I'm getting too close, they let me know. I can actually feel the breath of the cub on me. The hours that I've put in today is really starting to pay off. Let's see if we can. So he's actually touching me. This is the closest I've been to them. This is super, super exciting. Now the big thing here is just not to make any fast movements. Hey. I've never been able to actually touch them. Did we get that?
Yeah, perfectly.
You can really see that they are starting to trust me a bit more. Today's been a really, really special day. Doing what we do, it's obviously incredibly dangerous. You have to be 100% aware of the behaviors at all times. You can never let your guard down. Just building the relationship that I have and working on it and being able to get so close to the cubs, I actually can't even describe how excited I was today. I was there when they were born, and we've come up to this now and I actually get to touch them and really be you know, one with the pride. It's an amazing experience, and it gets me really, really emotional. The love you show them and the dedication that you put in, when it's reciprocated back to you, it's the best feeling. There's literally nothing better than them just showing you love